It's Go Fast Day here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, qualifying here for round 10. Hello, buddy. Welcome to round number 10 of season 6 of the Sunoco Elite Series. Here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, we're through with practice earlier today, and now we're on to qualifying. It's a pretty dim day here at Las Vegas. It's usually a brighter day that we have for this round, but we are going into it today with a cloudy day here. Results from practice came in. The biggest headline was one of your biggest points contenders, Scott Roush, will be going to the rear due to a backup car after an incident during practice involving himself, Jack Halleck, and William Carlson Jr., who will all go to the rear after that incident. So they're just here to play spoiler and to try to see which of the three will qualify at the front, because this is where it will matter for them. Qualifying will be a 20-minute qualifying session, and we'll take the top 10 into round 2, in which they will do individual qualifying runs to decide pole position for the Las Vegas doubleheader, as everyone's starting to get out on track and starting to set their lap time. So everyone's ready to go. Another big headline: Connor Monaco finally makes another race under his own power. This will be his 4th and 5th races of his season, which will be just under half of the season he has made so far. But as the qualifying leaderboards go up, 2 part-times come into today. That is Cody Lamas in the 11 and the 24 of Chris Dodd, making yet another start. Most of Dodd's starts are in the American Tour. I believe actually all but one being Calder Park. We will see him there in Australia during the International Tour. But as cars roll out on track, Jeffrey Finguy also blew his motor back in practice, but they were able to get it fixed and back out on track, and now he is currently leading qualifying. So it's a great recovery from a bad start to his weekend. Other people up here, people like Leo Caesar, I see that the 28 of Carlson has moved his way into 3rd. Again, we're taking this top 10, so the people on that leaderboard are the people who matter. Everyone else will not make it through, which means Carson Bowers isn't right now. Roman Rahal will top the boards, put himself in a good position. 25.4, that's over a 10th faster than what Finguy was able to pull. That should put him in a pretty safe position going forward. Just trying to keep himself in this top 10. As Roman Rahal's in the pits, he set his fast lap and he's in. Just gonna reset and try again. You also see Sean Angel, very fast at practice. He was your 3rd fastest, and now he is up here fighting at the top of the boards in qualifying. Finguy will retop the boards with a 25.2. Lorenzo Logs here. Chris Dodd, after being penalized last week after wrecking Priya McShane, comes back this week. We'll see what he could do in the 24 to try to make up for that incident last week. Cody Lamas to 2nd. It's a Clever Haas 1-2 currently. Look near the bottom, the people who are struggling. Scott Roush already going to the rear. Maybe he's just working on his setup, trying to make sure his setup's in working order, because maybe he doesn't care. What about Jack Halleck? 17th. And William Carlson Jr., 19th. Those are the 3 guys who are going to the rear. So, and Carlson goes P2. If we do go to the final 10 and one of the cars going to the rear is there, they will be pushed out. And if more than one, they'll be pushed out in the order they were in, because we want all 10 of the top 10 to be members who are not going to the rear. So Carlson right now technically an 11, because he cannot score a top 10 because he's going to the rear in his backup car here in qualifying. Hopefully he doesn't wreck this one. I also see the 88 of DJ Curtis has knocked his way in. The 6 car Right ahead of him has knocked his way in. That is Ryan Griffin. He's barely in. Chris Dodd knocked his way in. Roger Ray is in. And who's in 11th? Rowe. So Rowe is in currently. Roush back out, still working on that setup, trying to make sure he is up to pace when race day comes. Because he has a long ways to go. Chris Dodd in 10th position now. Ryan Griffin on the bubble. Who put themselves in? That would be Vince Freeze. We have gotten word from team leader Scott Roush that Vince Freeze is on very thin ice right now with his performance. They need a good result out of him, or there's talks about a trade. Who that's with is unknown at the current moment. But there is danger for Vince Freeze to be kicked out of his 35 car. Depends on how he does today. Your fastest so far, Jeffrey Finguy, now coming back out of the pits. 25.2, he's a 10th and a half faster than everyone currently. He's your Pensacola winner. Not too high in points, but not too low either. Right now putting himself in a good position to lock himself through. Although all the times are very close together except for your guy on top. Roush finally gets his way out of last. Although we're looking for the 51 in 17th, and obviously 28 is in second. So right now they would line up in that order: Carlson, Halleck, Roush at the tail end of the field. 13 minutes left to go in the qualifying session. A lot of people still have long ways to go if they want to lock themselves in, while some people are surprising us with locking themselves in, including this man right here, Sean Angel. Aiden Shepard has jumped in 2 thousandths behind a transfer spot. He will now jump into a transfer spot. That's P2. Shepard puts himself in a great position to get into the final round. That's not what the driver of the 10 car wants to see. He's in 31st. Jackson wants to qualify better than this if he wants to keep his points lead. He has a large points lead though. His points lead is very large going into this round. He improves to 30th. Not too big of an improvement. Vince Freeze on danger of being knocked out now. He's in the final 2 members left on the list right now, with Roger Ray, the only one behind him who is still in. Connor Monaco making a start again. He's in 27th currently. Not a bad run so far for the driver of the 53. His teammate, Gatlin Downey, it's the first time both of them have made a race together that they both earned it. And Downey's in 17th, so it's not a bad performance for Gatlin Downey either. Dodd up into 4th now. Not sure how long that's been like that. But everything's calmed down now. Everyone's making longer runs. I wouldn't do that. I would be pulling it about now. Jack Benyako not performing well. He's performed well so far this weekend, though. He had a good run in the non-shorter shootout, and he had a good run in practice. Not going as well here in qualifying. Alex Benyako 1 position behind 37th, but Angel still on a roll from his practice run. He's been one of the fastest guys out here this weekend overall. It's just his equipment seems to be dragging him down a little bit. Jack Halleck has knocked his way into the 10th position, which puts Vince Freeze on the bubble. Troderon improves to his fastest lap, but he's going to need a lot more than that if he wants to start up the order. That'll do something. Up to 29th for Gerardo Ron. It was a good lap. The driver in 91, that puts Vance Caldwell into the last position. Caldwell in 40th place. He just came out of the pits though, so if he wants to get a better lap, now is his chance. How's Gerardo Ron going to do this time? It was a big improvement on this last lap. Can he improve again? Yes, he can. Up to P6, Gerardo Ron. Just like that, 2 laps went from dead last to a transfer position. And that is Vince Freeze out. No, Vince Freeze is not out. Jack Halleck is going to the rear. So, Vince Freeze still in on the last position. He's on the cutoff. Jordan got to be very happy about that performance. He's been on a roll lately, honestly, when it comes to his performance, and it's another good performance so far. Connor Monaco is up to 23rd now. It's a very impressive performance after a very lackluster start to the season. Everyone here, though, just seems to be making quick laps, but not quick enough to improve. We're looking for some of the people who are just coming out of the pits. Oh, Philip Scott, your winner last week at Pikes Peak. Not doing too well. He's 31st currently. He is going to have to improve. Maverick Wolf not doing too hot right now, because even their only member in right now is the 83 Roman Rahal, who is on the second to last position on the grid, if I'm correct. Yeah. There is Vince Freeze, the last person in on the cutoff, but we expect within the last few minutes for people to go into the pits, get tires, and get back out quickly. So this whole order could be shaken up by the time we actually get to the end of this session. For now, though, we seem to have calmed down. Anyone on improving laps? I thought I saw someone back there improving, but nope. Oop. That is Philip Scott up to 24th. He's starting to pick his pace up. Can he do it again? P2 for Philip Scott. That will knock Vince Freeze out. That's it for Vince Freeze. He is out of round 2 currently. It also looks like someone else may have cut themselves in. Is that correct? No. I'm thinking that my mind's just not including Ron. So Philip Scott also improves very much to put himself into a very good position. I think he's safe at this moment. With 7 minutes to go, I do not think Philip Scott will be knocked out. But so far, that 41 has been the car to beat, as he has not skipped a beat so far. Been your fastest guy out here. Now he's just working on his setup, probably. I can see it. Let's go check on Vince Freeze. Really needs to improve now. He really needs to get a move on and try and put himself back into a transfer position into round 2. Roush Racing is not going to like him not getting into the next round while looking at Shepard up in 3rd. Shepard also improves to tie Philip Scott's time, but not beating him. It still registers Philip Scott in P2. No improvements on the list so far. We're coming down less than 7 minutes to go. Check on some of your biggest threats here in the past. Reigning winner here. Although he didn't win an actual race in the doubleheader last season, he got the overall points advantage. So John Hart's registered as the reigning winner of this event last season. 33rd right now. Really doesn't have the speed we'd expect him to. Walsh coming out of the pits in 17th. He could improve. Arndt could use something better. What about Alexander Rowe? 16th, he could do something. Max Anderson, 20th, he could do something. Paul Jackson, 35th, pulling into the pits. That means he's getting his set of tires, and he's gonna make a run for it. That's what he needs to do now. Right now, last, Dan Bartlett. Not good for the 86 car. Some people really surprising us, though. Cody Lamas in 6th. DJ Curtis in 10th. Sean Angel in 9th. Really putting the pressure on some of the established veterans, trying to get themselves in instead. Oh, hello. Connor gets hit. Jovic, major damage to the front end. Connor Monaco, major damage to the rear end. And Connor Monaco's on the apron. Oh, hopefully they don't have to go to backups after that. We're going to probably hear more from that later. Although neither of them on their backup currently, so they can afford to go to a backup, but they're going to have to go to the rear if they do. And that's Dak Jovic also going in pits. Anderson has some damage from the little mix-up as well. A lot of mix-up near the end, a lot of panic. Because people are trying to get to the top of the boards, trying to lock themselves in, currently in the last position. Roman Rahal. Is anyone going to knock him out? There's DJ Curtis coming in, P10. I'd get tires and get out because you want to get out quickly. How's the 10 car? Your points leader, 35th. He's still waiting. He doesn't seem to be making a move. Ground. Has the top changed at all? No. There's only a few minutes to go. If anyone's going to be making a mad dash, it's going to be now. Duncan just came out of the pits, it looks like. Which means once those tires warm up, you know Duncan's going to want to go for at least a better qualifying position than 24th. For William Duncan, we're watching that top 10. It is unchanged. This time around, what's Duncan got? Oh, he is so close. He gets knocked down a position. Someone knocked him out of 24th. Look at the run he's got. Oh, but interrupted by Pericles. He's got warm tires. Duncan may be in a very good position to take a spot near the top. He's got to get a good lap out of this, though. 25.6 even after running it wide. It's still 25.6. Pericles also seems quick. Keep my eye on him. Come around. We're coming to 2.5 minutes to go, and the top 10 is unchanged. This is weird. We usually see around this time in a session where a lot of shifting starts happening. Now, Duncan, you got clean air. You got a little bit of a draft ahead even. Can you work with this? Nope, lap car. Duncan is just not having the best of luck with these cars ahead of him. He's showing that he's pretty quick. He just needs to get a good run. There's your P2. He honestly doesn't need to come back out. He's fine. Curtis, though, may need to come out. Was there a wreck? Someone spun. But everyone looks fine. There's only maybe 3 laps left for each of everyone. Everyone's gonna need a better run than this. Jackson trying to improve out of 35th. People like Caldwell trying to get out of there aren't trying to get out of there. Jackson and Halleck have hooked together on the low line. Can they get a better lap than they have? Halleck, if he can get a better lap, he can mess with the guys near the top, although he's going to the rear. Nothing yet. I'm very surprised. Could Roman Rahal actually make it? Pre McShane, 22nd in her last full points round. Same with Tyler Thaber. Coming down to the line. No one's improving enough. I think our top 10's solidified. 20 seconds left. It looks like the 7 car is down a cylinder. No, no one has a challenge. I think that's it. Jeffrey Finguy wins qualifying round 1. As a lot of big points contenders are out, and a Red Stallion makes it in. Congratulations to those top 10. It was a beautiful round for them. And there it is. That officializes it right there. And at the line, did someone cut in? Connor Monaco! You're kidding me! On the last lap, he pulled it off. So as we finish up practice, in his last lap, Connor Monaco will push himself in as the biggest underdog to make round 2. Connor Monaco will make it in. Carlson will be pushed down to 11th, pushing DJ Curtis in. And I never thought I'd say it, but Connor Monaco just knocked Roman Rahal out of round 2 on the last lap. That was very impressive out of the driver of the 53 car. Maybe it's time for him to make a resurge. So that was very impressive. It's Finn guys, Scott Shepard, Monaco, Dodd, Lamas, Aran, Alog, Angel, and Curtis, who will make it into round 2. Carlson will line up first out of the people going to the rear. But maybe we'll have to talk about Dak Jovic in just a moment. That incident that happened after Halleck dived down pit lane caused some ruffling up and some rear ending. We thought that Connor Monaco would have been affected, but apparently we were way wrong. As they bumped that damage out, they got him back out there, and they got an amazing time. Congratulations to Connor Monaco. When we head into practice, into Q2, we're going to start with DJ Curtis and go up the list to end it at Jeffrey Finn guy, and that will decide pole. So, we'll be back when Curtis takes the track. Alright, and we have hit Q2 here as we start off with DJ Curtis, your 10th. Well, technically 11th fastest in qualifying round 1, but Carlson is forced out. So DJ Curtis will be registered as 10th. He'll be first to go here. You will get a max of 2 laps here at Las Vegas. So they'll have 2 laps set up, which means 2 laps to set up and 1 lap to make a full lap. But technically this could become their lap 2. So Curtis crossed the line to start his first lap here at Las Vegas. Comes down in turn 1. We'll see, it's the first time we've had a singular car qualifying session of any kind here at anywhere else than Pensacola, so we'll see how it works out. Curtis coming around 3 and 4 to set his first of 2 laps. He comes across the line at 200. A 26.883. Can he improve off of that on his second lap? He's down to 3 and 4. DJ Curtis in his sophomore year, can he get a good qualifying run here at Vegas as he rounds out of the last corner? What'll it be across the line? 26.645 will be the final time for DJ Curtis, and Monarch Motorsports' only entry into the Q2. We'll see how that'll hold up going forward. A 26.645. Good job, DJ Curtis. And next up out on track, this is Sean Angel. The guy's been around since season 2, just could not find a ride this season and ends up at Red Stallion. It's been an alright season for Sean Angel, but he is, your season 4 Royale, or season 5 Royale champion, and the person with the lowest score in Royale history, so he knows his way around a speedway, and it shows. He's the only Red Stallion in round 2. It would have been the only ranked D in round 2, but somehow Connor Monaco bumped his way in. So Sean Angel going to start his lap now. His first of 2. Comes down towards turn 1. He got very close to the wall there. He's really pushing the limits of his car, which is good. You want to push car to its limits, especially in a low power car like this where you really need to push it. As we come out of 3 and 4 to finish up Angel's first lap. 27.075. Not what Angel's wanting here. 26.645, the time beat. He'll need a hell of a run. Doesn't look like it's going to do it. And this is what this single qualifying will do, is it's going to mix things up. Angel, not a good enough run to top DJ Curtis unless you can get a godlike run out of the corner. Nope, it's a 26.796 that will line up behind DJ Curtis. P2 for now, but it's only under 2 people so far. We'll see how that holds up later in the section. And next up out on track, this is Lorenzo Log for Thundersport Racing Australia. Thundersport Racing Australia, I believe they have 2 members in this session, that being a Log and Iran, coming up in a little bit. Time to beat's a 26.645 out of DJ Curtis for Monarch. It's a rank C and a rank D, 2 of the lower powered cars. Now we're up to a rank B powered car. How is he going to fare as he starts his first of 2 laps here in qualifying? He wraps around turn 2 as he's out and driving down the back straightaway. Gonna need a high speed here out of the last corner and a good launch, because the second lap is the one that counts. 27.0. DJ is just a little bit quicker. I think DJ Curtis about to top Lorenzo Log here. Come through 3 and 4. He needs to hit all of his marks here. He needs a great run out of the corner if he wants to beat DJ Curtis as we come down the line. What'll be 26.735. That is second place behind DJ Curtis, and Curtis will remain in the pole position as of now. But overall, not too bad out of Lorenzo Log. Well, I told you he'd be coming up soon, but did you expect him to be up next? Because next up is Gerard Aran, the last hope for Thundersport to take pole here in Las Vegas. Although he has probably been the best in qualifying out of the 4 on his team so far this season, maybe this could be his chance to get his second pole on the season. He would become the second person this season to do so, behind Philip Scott. As Gerard Aran out of the pits, and he'll round 3 and 4 to start his lap. 1 of 2. 192 as he crosses the line. Not comparable, though, because he still needs to get fully up to speed. Needs to get on the gas hard out of the corner. What can Gerard do against DJ Curtis? This is not looking as fast as you would expect out of these Thundersport cars compared to a Monarch. Oop. Close to DJ Curtis's speed. He needs a good run, but he's could be there. It's a 26.9. We could see a challenge for the provisional pole. Zaran coming down the back straightaway. 199 as he hits turn 3 and 4. Through 3 and 4, and Gerard Aran out of the last corner. Can he get himself into the provisional pole position? No. 26.670. Less than half a tenth off of pole, but it will not be pole. Curtis continues to hold on to it. Iran, though, P2. Can't be too mad about that so far. And we go from the 2 Thundersport cars to the 2 part-time cars as we start with Cody Lamas, and we'll be heading into Chris Dodd in just a moment. But again, first up, it's the number 11 Farmers Insurance Dodge Charger for Culverhouse Racing, which recently announced a name change coming after the season to Travis Ultra Autosport. So this last season they'll be referred to as Culverhouse Racing. But the number 11 car, Cody Lamas, He's done pretty good this season so far. We'll see if he can continue it with a good run here in practice. That time from DJ Curtis still stands. Can anyone top it? We'll need a good run. As said, with Jordan, you just need a good run out of 3 and 4 and a good overall setup as he's getting through this first full lap. Not a very good run. 27-1. How about second lap? No, he's not able to contain his speed at all. This is not going to match the 26.645 held by DJ Curtis, which will put Curtis at least at the halfway mark of the field. Or the halfway mark of the top 10 of round 2. Because this is not going to match Curtis. It'll be a 26.832. Dead last for Cody Lamas. Not the run that he would have wanted. Alright. Although his other part-time driver in the field didn't do so good, what about this man, Chris Dodd? In the 24 car for Full Frontal Motorsports is the first rank A out on track. It's either going to be Dodd or Curtis locking themselves into the top 5 for the race. Which will it be? Is Dodd coming off a penalty last week? Gonna need a good run here today to try to make up for that. And a run on pole would be a way to do it as he starts his first lap, 194. Rank A power showing as he reaches 199 before he reaches the corner. This is so far not a bad run for Chris Dodd on his first lap. He might be able to top Curtis. He's got the speed to do it. Could we see Chris Dodd take provisional pole? Oh yeah, he'll get it. No doubt in my mind, he's already jumped past Sean Angel on his first lap. His second lap's going to be even better. This is going to be provisional pole for Chris Dodd. No doubt in my mind about that. But how good of a lap is it going to truly be? As he's out of the last corner. To the line. A 26.476. That is almost a 2/10 cut on DJ Curtis. And provisional pole for Chris Dodd. Great run out of the part-timer for Full Frontal Motorsports.
How did we get into this situation?
Next up on track is Connor Monaco. Somehow getting into Q2 after only making 4 out of the 9 rounds this season. Sorry, 3 out of the 9 rounds this season. He's now in Q2 at Vegas. This guy's gotta be on crack. Connor Monaco, I don't expect too much out of Connor Monaco here. Great run in practice, but I don't think he can match up to the likes of Chris Dodd, DJ Curtis, not much of anyone, but even if he just gets dead last and qualifies 10th, that'll be good too. Why is that not bad? Connor, I swear to God. Connor Monaco. Ooh, that was not a good 1 and 2 though. Ooh, that was not a good 1 and 2. He is not good through these corners. He's got actually decent straight line speed, but across the line, I don't expect this to be amazing. It's a 26.792, which if I'm correct is second to last. But Connor Monaco made it to Q2 anyway. He's a legend. Alright, 3 left to go here in Las Vegas qualifying to try to conquer Chris Dodd, which means Dodd is guaranteed a row 2 start. But next up is Aiden Shepard, the Super Speedway King. But here on a Speedway, what can you do against Chris Dodd? As he's rounding into 3 and 4. What can Shepard do here? The only Roush Racing Enterprises car who made this show And it is not a good start. At all. This was not a good start to Aiden Shepard's lap. Is Connor Monaco going to beat Aiden Shepard here? This isn't going to top Chris Dodd. He'll need one miracle of a run out of this corner. Nope. He's actually matching Connor Monaco. I think he's got Connor beat. He comes out of 2. Aiden Shepard not going to beat Chris Dodd. It ain't happening. Chris Dodd's going to be guaranteed a podium start. But where is Aiden Shepard going to line up on the grid as he comes down to the line? It'll be a 26.795. Below Connor Monaco.
Okay.
2 cars left to go here in qualifying. As the last of the rank A's, this is Philip Scott. It's the battle for the front row here in Vegas. Whoever gets on top in this confrontation between Chris Dodd and Philip Scott will be a guaranteed front row starter. Then they'll have to face Finn Guy coming up after Scott as he rolls it out up 3 and 4 to start his very first lap. Promising. That was promising, but it's going to need more than that if he wants to catch Chris Dodd. Curtis, though, still holding on. He is guaranteed a row 2 start, which DJ Curtis, that's an amazing thing for Monarch to be. It's an amazing position for Monarch to be in right now, but as he crossed the line, he might match Curtis, but he ain't matching Dodd with that speed. This reduces down to 196 out of the corner. I think this is going to be on the front row, but not in Dodd's position. It's going to be close between Scott and Curtis. For second, this is down to the line. 26.669. That's 1,000th quicker than Gerard Aron, but will not beat DJ Curtis. That is 3rd place, and Dodd will start on the front row. And the fight for pole position is on. The final person to go here in qualifying Q2. This is Jeffrey Finguy, your fastest in qualifying 1. And you get pole position here in Las Vegas. Pensacola winner. It's him versus Dodd. Here for pole. Sorry about that. It's 26.476 is the time to beat. It's a long shot, honestly. With the pace of a rank A car, he'll need a good amount of speed. And as I say that, we got a battle on our hands. 199 in the corner. Same with what Dodd had. We have a fight on our hands. It's Finguy versus Dodd for pole. 200 into 3 and 4 as he's about to start his second lap. And it's the fight for pole is on. 201 at the line. 26.780. That already puts him ahead of Connor Monaco. 202 into the corner. Oh, it's even between Finguy and Dodd. This is coming down to the wire. Can Finguy sweep qualifying? Out of 3 and 4, it's a battle to the line. To the line, can Finguy get pole? No! 26.499, that's 23 milliseconds slower than Chris Dodd. It'll be front row start for Jeffrey Finguy, but pole position for Chris Dodd in full frontal motorsports is going to be on pole. It'll be Finguy in second, Curtis in third, Philip Scott fourth, Gerard Aron fifth, Lorenzo Locke sixth, Connor Monaco in seventh, Aiden Shepard eighth, Sean Angel ninth, and Cody Lamas will round out your top 10 here in Q2. Let's go take a look at your full qualifying results.